All right, we should be live. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the L3R3 podcast with myself, Matt Likes Games, Hard Days Mike, and it's me, Twan. This week, the show is literally all about the Xbox Showcase. So if you were,
There was another show, fucking the
No,
Game Fest, if you remember that.
no, there wasn't. No, there wasn't.
no.
I wasted 2 hours watching that Games
Ugh.
Fest, and I refused
Man,
to talk about it because it sucked. What are you about to say?
Man, fucking work came in clutch.
What did?
My work came in clutch that I missed it
Oh,
because
yeah.
of that, because I was like working. So, man.
Well, yeah, you didn't miss
You
anything,
guys were watching
honestly.
that.
The second best thing they showed at that showcase for me was Finals Season 3. And that shouldn't be the second best thing at any showcase ever. So that puts into perspective how shit Summer Games Fest was. But instead of talking about shit, terrible, awful, shitty Summer
Keighley,
Games
and he's
Fest.
like taking advantage. Dude, can I just say real quick? Real quick? Seeing him be like, "Oh, Xbox and being a part of this summer," I'm like, "Shut the fuck up! They weren't a part of your showcase. Fuck out of here." He wants to take credit for so much goddamn shit, dude. It pisses me off. Like genuinely.
I hope you know that he made that showcase. I made this showcase with Phil Spencer. He took my advice.
Like, I'm fucking solid. When I saw him yesterday, like, I'm so happy to be partner. I'm like, you ain't partnered for shit. They've been doing their shit in June forever. Like, you don't fucking like act like this is your doing, Jeff. Like God.
I love that.
Oh, man.
I love that.
That made me salty as fuck.
When I clock in at Chipotle, I'm just gonna start. I'm partnered with Chipotle. I'm part owner. I'm part owner of Chipotle, honestly. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna start saying. But yeah, I mean, the Xbox showcase. We'll be talking entirely.
Oh, we'll talk plenty about that. Yeah.
I mean, that's all because there's not. I mean, we could talk. We'll add Avowed to that, but Avowed's also part of the Xbox showcase because Avowed did get a gameplay deep dive today, which is more news about that. All of which
third person,
very awesome. Yes. We'll definitely be talking about that. I'm going to bring up an article here while I'm talking, but we'll start with, I mean, the way the show started. I guess technically it started with Call of Duty. We'll talk about Call of Duty eventually, but the way the show really opened.
We'll save it for last because
it has its own
started.
It did. The show. It did.
Yeah, it did. But like, it's like, yeah, we'll just, but they talked about a lot
started,
after, like.
The show started with Doom. The show started with Doom. I mean, for me personally, just in my own reality. But we're gonna go in order. And Doom is up first because we'll talk about Call of Duty later. So, I mean, Mike, we'll start with you because I know out of anyone here, I mean, we all like Doom here, all of us. But
I have 2,000 hours on Doom Eternal.
Yeah, you're probably the most devoted Doom player here. So I'm gonna get your opinions first. What?
All right.
How do you feel?
All right. So, anyways, as Matt knows, I was freaking out as soon as like it said the weapon of gods and kings. I was like, oh my fucking, this is Doom. This is Doom. Like as soon as they say he's the weapons of gods and kings, I'm like, this is absolutely Doom, and there's no other telling me otherwise. And dude, that trailer fucking slapped. The combat looked insane.
Oh man, that's fucking pure insanity.
Dude, when he shows with that lever action super shotgun, mind you, one shots that fucking Mancubus. Who knows? Might not even be a one. He might have done damage to beforehand. We don't really know.
Yeah,
but like
probably.
Just completely.
I doubt it's that overpowered.
Yeah, like completely obliterates that Mancubus, and how its body falls apart, dude, was pure art.
Mm-hmm.
There was nothing better than that. That was just absolutely beautiful. And man, the soundtrack was awesome.
the fucking design. The design of his suit that was like top notch. That's probably like my favorite.
At first, when I
guy
first saw
design,
it,
honestly. Like,
when I first saw it too, I was like, is that just him like in the like a fucking like with a little cape on? And I rewatched. I'm like, no, this is like a really dope ass like design. The chainsaw shield, like it's literally called the chain shield, if I'm not mistaken, or like and like the skull crusher. There's a gun that literally fires bits of crushed skull, dude. Like what the
skulls as ammo.
That's fucking awesome. You can see it loading skulls into like the fucking grinder and just fucking just crushing them and firing them. And I was over the moon, and it shows him piloting the mech. And if anyone knows, like in those streams he used to do, they wanted to have combating a mech in the ending of Doom Eternal's DLC, and all that, but they couldn't do it because of time and budgetary constraints, because that was also when COVID was happening, and we all remember the greatness of that era of video games, huh? But man, so good. I'm just like, I have so much more to say too, but Twan, Matt, I need your reactions first.
Twan, go ahead, buddy.
Oh yeah, no worries. I'll go first. I mean, that was definitely easily the thing I was looking forward to the most. Like, I wanted this game so bad. Like, it's been like 4 years since Doom Eternal, but it feels like 6. Because I don't know why the flow of time is weird. But just that whole trailer was just pure fucking chaos. Like, I showed that trailer to my cousin. He's like, what the fuck is going on here? He's just like, he can't even like keep up with it.
Yeah.
But just the amount of shit that was just going on. Like, he's riding a mech. Next thing he's like riding a dragon. He's fucking pole diving into all these guys just flying all over the place. It's just. But yeah, I mean, 2025. If this game comes out, it's already locked in as my Gotti. Honestly, like, I don't think anything else is really going to compare to it. Like, it's it's already the Gotti. Like, I don't have to play it. Like,
it was just like, man, and there's a parry system. Like, you saw the parry system. That Hell Knight goes to like smack him. He brings up the shield, blocks him. It looks like it puts him into like a glory kill-esque like state. But instead of a glory kill, it's just a parry system. He gets a little dazed a little bit, and you can just finish him off one way or another. There's like normal melee combat. In the head. Yeah. Oh my god, dude.
Yeah, he's got like that big ass like ball and chain. He's like whipping it at that fucking
that mace, whatever it's called, or flail, or whatever the hell it is.
Yeah.
I'm just so happy, man.
Like, it wasn't even like that long of a trail, but it feels like there was just so much to take in.
Yeah.
Like, and like those guns.
I fucking called what that game was going to be, and anyone that knows me absolutely knows that I've been calling what this game was going to be now for like over a year if they made another Doom. Like, anyone that fucking knows me, I was telling them exactly what it would be. It'd be before Doom 2016 when he was fighting with the Night Sentinels in that whole era. Like, it'd have to be. And I'm happy that was the case.
Yeah.
Now, Matthew, or actually, Twan, you go on. Sorry.
Oh yeah, what was I gonna say? I was gonna say something. I think I forgot. Fuck. Yeah, man, I forgot what I was about to say.
God damn, you and Bill have so much in common. All right, you go, Matt.
Matt, go. You just go. Yeah.
So in a show that was as good as that show was, which at the end of all this, we'll do the whole like ratings thing or whatever. But like, as good as that show was, there was a lot of really good shit in that show. You could probably, like, for me, I don't know that I would agree, but you could easily make the argument that Doom: The Dark Ages was the best trailer they showed at the showcase. You could certainly make that argument, and you wouldn't be crazy for making it. They opened the show strong as hell with Doom: The Dark Ages. Looks amazing. Looks exactly like what I want. Mike knows. Mike loves Doom Eternal. I also love Doom Eternal, not as much as Mike. I kind of lean more towards 2016, simply for the fact that it has an arcade mode. Purely for that fact. Also, I like the pace of 2016 versus Eternal. Eternal's so fucking fast paced; it's just a little bit too much for me sometimes.
I love it.
And looking at this is very much my style. Very much my style. Now, I'm sure you can still play it like a fucking maniac, but it's a little bit more slow pace. I don't think I would ever say boots on the ground because that's not what Doom is. But it's
No,
just
you know,
Boots
no,
on the
no. I was
ground.
watching a Hugo Martin interview, and they
That's
say they want
hilarious.
this to be. They say this is a more grounded and streamlined, but it's something you can master to do a bunch of
yeah,
crazy shit. It's supposed to be like that. So maybe boots on the ground isn't the word you want to use, but grounded, maybe.
yes,
Yeah,
and
that's
that
fun. That's funny.
it's very much up my alley. I mean, the whole mech thing we're looking at here, the fact that you can fly a fucking dragon, I just
Yeah.
its software's just on literally fucking unreal. Literally fucking unreal. Um, I mean,
Do we
I
have
was
any
hoping it would come
confirmation with like QuakeCon though? Like, do we
quick.
have any
I don't know. I
confirmation with
mean,
like QuakeCon?
I would
Like,
assume so, but I don't. We don't have a confirmation or
I mean, they're
anything.
probably
No.
gonna show more. They'll probably show more there. I'd imagine.
Oh, do they have to? If they don't, I'll cry. I'll send
Yeah.
Hugo Martin
They
a picture
stealth
and
drop
cry.
a Quake 4
But do you think this
remake.
is early 2025? Do you think this is late 2025?
I think it's March 20th, 2025. I think it's the 4-year anniversary, 5-year anniversary of Doom Eternal.
That's fair.
This is actually something where I was agreeing with Matt until I listened to the interview with Hugo and Marty Strap on. But
That's not his name, Mike.
uh, but it sounds like, and once again, I honestly think it's also possible he was just kind of saying this because, you know, they're waiting for QuakeCon. They're probably waiting for their time to really show off the game. It's like, we don't really want to say too much. We're kind of still nailing a lot of certain things down, is like what he was saying, almost per word. So a part of me is thinking, I feel like this could be more second half of 2025, but who knows though? Like, really, I don't know. I don't want it to be. I want it now, but
you want it tomorrow.
like, I want it tomorrow. Like, come on, Hugo, TikTok. But you know, but yeah, that's the one thing where I'm kind of leaning. You know, might be.
You might not be quite ready yet.
Yeah. But I'm hoping,
That's
you
fair.
know, that's just kind of like something they just kind of said, you know.
Yeah.
Sure.
We'll see. I mean, I think March was my prediction as well. Like, I think last time we had a show. So, yeah.
Let's go. I just think it makes. I think it makes so much. Like, it would be like the biggest fucking flex to be like, hey, on the anniversary of Doom Eternal. When did 2016 come out? Because you said you were talking
2016.
I think here's what I think. I think it'll come out on the anniversary of 2016 or Eternal. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. It's whatever. It's hey, it happens. But like, just it would be so fucking baller to release it on either of those anniversaries. So yeah, that's my prediction. But we'll see eventually. What are you about to say?
I still remember when Eternal was supposed to come out back in like November, but then it got delayed like 6 months. That was sad.
Yeah.
I don't know if you remember that.
I remember not being particularly upset about that because it was right after my birthday, and I was like, all right, I'm fine with that. Works for me, honestly. And then little did I know, like right around my birthday, the whole fucking world would come close to a halt.
And oh God, that the most. Just to say real quick, I've had some awful periods in my life. Nothing will ever come as close as that. That was
no, it was really shit.
That was like dealing with every inner demon you could have possibly had, and you had to forcibly deal with it. And so did the rest of the world. You know what I mean? Like, if you had like,
I remember.
Oh,
what's that?
God. No, I'm about to say, if you had inner demons and you had to face them, you're gonna fucking face them that time.
Oh my God, dude! I remember back when Ebola was like a scare in America, and
oh my God,
I multiple times with no evidence whatsoever, I convinced myself I had Ebola. Forget the fact that during COVID's way more prevalent. It's way more contagious. Way more people have it. And I'm just like, put me in that situation every day. I was like, I have COVID. I'm going to die. This is it. This is it. I coughed. I cleared my throat. This is the end. It's all over. That like I convinced myself that multiple times. So that was not a.
That's so funny. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
it's not funny. It's not
It
funny.
is. Looking back at it, it is.
Hey, man, it's funny in hindsight, you know.
Exactly. In the moment,
I'm sure in the
hell.
moment it was. Oh yeah, I'm sure in the moment it was fucked. But now back in the day, it's I was silly, you know. It's like
yeah, it's insane looking back at it now.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it would be awesome to see. Long story short, it'd be awesome to see Doom come out on March 20th, 2025. But up next is State of Decay 3. I'm gonna go ahead and share this tab because it has all the stuff here. What's stupid about this article is we got a State of Decay 3 trailer right here, but just a paragraph for Doom the Dark Ages. And I'm like,
That's
okay,
funny.
all right, do what you do, I guess, IGN. Okay, cool. I have the audio off, but I mean, does anyone have thoughts on State of Decay 3? If not, I will go. But does anybody have thoughts?
It was a cool trailer, but I feel like once again it's one of those you know, it's like we don't know what it is, even though we obviously know what it is, because like how they talked about in the trailer, like I don't know you, but you sacrificed what. It's like, you know, it's obviously going to be like another like survival sim like zombie experience, but still they didn't really come out yet and directly say anything about how the game's going to play or this or that or the other thing. So it's kind of, you know, one of those things where just kind of waiting. You feel me?
Sure.
Just kind of waiting.
What about you, Torn?
Well, the thing is, like I'm surprised we still don't have like a release year for this. I mean, this was announced like so long ago, but like
I don't think this comes out till 2026.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, like I don't know and we know when it comes out, it's probably still not even going to be done. You know, so
I mean, who knows? I would hope that it is, given their history.
I don't know what's going on over there. I'm pretty sure we even was that in engine? Probably not.
There was little bits. There was very small bits like that right there. If you can see that.
No, you're good.
No, you're good. But there's like very small bits in the trailer that were gameplay. I do believe it's an engine though.
Hello.
Oh, well, that's not good. Tuan, you all good there, bud?
Tuan.
Tuan.
Thought you got new internet.
Obviously not.
Hello.
Well, that's fine.
Okay, sorry. I think I'm back.
You've been here.
Hello, you hear me? Am I? No, man.
You're all right.
I got new.
Well, you got new internet, bro. What's going on here? You're still blind.
Yeah, I mean, it literally says Bell. Yeah, Bell 283. Okay, am I good now? Am I good now though? Okay, I think I'm good.
I don't fucking know. Are you?
Right.
I mean, as of this exact moment, yeah.
Because I was talking and then everything. Okay, because I'm seeing the videos playing. Because the video just stopped playing, and then like everyone just went quiet. I'm like, fuck, I think I disconnected or something. But I don't know. What would you even hear up to what point? Because I think at a point it just. I was talking about like if it was a CG trailer. You were asking.
It's as far as I know.
Yeah.
From what they've said, this is an engine.
So it's all an engine.
There was small pieces of it that were gameplay, like very small snippets of it that were gameplay without any HUD. But it was an engine. So that is representative of how the game. I would say should, but we'll say could look when it launches. So we'll see.
All right. We'll see. I mean, if it comes, it comes. But I mean, like, fuck. I'm not like. I'm probably gonna be possibly 28 by the time it comes out. So I'm not like immediately looking forward to it at the moment. If that makes sense.
I get that. As for myself, I'll keep it brief. I mean, I'm not a State of Decay fan. I'm not gonna ever pretend that I am. This got me mildly interested. Again, it's a mild interest that I have after saying this. It's hard to be any more interested considering the fact that, like I said earlier, I think this comes out earliest 2026. So, I mean, there's too much to play in between now and then for me to have this stupid high on my hype list. I just can't.
Stupid.
Yes, you are stupid, Mike. You're very stupid. You're very stupid, Mike. I totally agree.
Dislike you. Just letting you know.
But Up next, what do we have next? Okay, I don't got nothing to say about this. Dragon Age Veilguard, what do you guys got to say?
Don't care.
Don't care. What about
yeah,
you, Tuan?
I forgot about that.
You forgot about it, which means you're definitely not looking forward to it. All right.
I mean, was that coming out anytime soon? I don't know. Like,
yeah, I think it comes out this year. I don't think we got a date on it, but I do believe it comes out this year. I'm like, I want to care about Dragon Age. I've bought every single one. I've tried every single one, and I just can't. I really can't care. It's hard to care, honestly.
I mean,
but I know a lot of people are very excited.
I'm not looking forward to it, but if it launches, people are saying it's a banger. Who knows? I might give it a shot. But as of right now, I'm not gonna I'm not gonna pretend to be interested in it. So
yeah, I'm there with you. I'm not interested really. Starfield Shattered Space, I'm very interested in. That looks awesome. I like the fact that we're going to be seeing more of House Faroon because of all the different factions, religions, whatever in Starfield, House Faroon, to me personally, was the most interesting because they all seem kind of fucking insane. And you got a little bit of a taste of it with Andreja, the main or one of the main companions for the game. She's a little bit fucking insane. And she's part of House Faroon. So I'm interested to see more about that. Also, it looked like there was new weapons that were coming as well. Plus, I'm pretty sure with that whole expansion, we'll probably be seeing vehicles come to Starfield, which I know a lot of people are excited about. But anybody else have anything to say about Starfield Shattered Space?
Yeah, I like the more like horror approach it looks like it's taking, which I'm kind of into. Because I remember I really liked the I think it was the fuck, what were those aliens called again? Like those fucking big aliens that were like, holy shit, like, and we you had like the Asylees to like kill them and all that kind of sorry?
The aliens? You mean like the life forms and shit? Or what do you mean?
Yeah, like those fucking big the fucking big scary ones. I forgot what they're called. Something morphs or something. I forgot.
Terramorphs. Terramorphs.
Yeah, the Terramorphs. Yeah, like the fucking.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like the side quest with the Terramorphs. Like I really like that shit.
Yeah.
So I mean, I like that. Like I love those. I love the kind of vibe the system's going for, where it feels a bit more horrorish, kind of like those missions did. So
horrorish. Sorry.
Horror.
That's the way you said that.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, Mike. What about you?
Yeah, I'm looking forward.
We talking about again? I just associated for about 30 seconds.
We're talking about Halo Infinite 2 by Shattered Space.
Dude, I am excited to play that. I actually played a little bit of that new quest they added yesterday. It's actually pretty neat. I'm not going to pretend otherwise.
Yeah, I played a little. I didn't do the quest yet though.
But I'm very much digging what they're putting down, and I can't wait to see the stuff people add to the mod workshop too.
Yeah.
That to me is gonna just be. I just can't wait. That's all I got to say. I just can't.
Yeah. Speaking of that update, it brings with it mod support for consoles, which well, it's not. I don't think it's. I'm struggling to know if it's full mod support because it's via creations. Are they just morphing mods into creations now? Is it just all one thing? Is that what's happening? I'm not
Good question. Sure. I don't know how that works.
Because there's not a mods tab, but there's definitely a creations tab. So I don't know how that works, but there's definitely things in there that you can now modify your game on Starfield. I mean, it's always been there on PC, but now it's there on console as well. So, definitely fun to hop back in. I'm definitely excited for that. It just goes without saying. I don't need to say much more about that. Up next, this game, I'll tell you what. Tuan, I'm interested to hear what you think about this game. Claire Obscure.
Yeah, Expedition 33. Yeah, this is one I was actually pretty interested in.
I have no interest in anything turn-based ever whatsoever at all, even remotely. But this trailer, I'll tell you what, they did a good job. They did a good job because it made all that turn-based combat, which I normally hate, it made it look really fucking cool.
Yeah,
they did.
It looked really awesome.
They kind of went like the Paper Mario route where you have to like press buttons and while you're playing.
Yes.
Press buttons in a video game, yes. No, but yeah, I love.
Kind of went the video game route.
Yeah, the video game. That's what I love, though. It kind of reminds, it's just like the fact that it's like all like time-based, like button press.
And it's another game. Like I don't know if you ever heard of Legend of Dragoon on the PS1. It's kind of like it kind of has those vibes as well.
Oh, that's a game that those PlayStation like fans people.
Yeah,
they're
the
like
guy with
always
like the
begging
fucking
for.
like the guy that because like has like the red armor. I don't know if you ever saw that. Yeah.
Also,
I have no idea. I'm disagreeing with you. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Did you guys notice the premise of this? Because like the first time I watched it, I had no fucking idea what was going on, and then I rewatched the trailer while I was editing my video last night, and I put together that and they're pretty clear about it if you're actually paying attention, unlike I was, but I put together that there's a painter who paints a number randomly every year, and everybody who is that age of that number just die, they vanish. They just vanish off the face of the earth.
Sounds about right.
I'm just like, dude, that sounds fucking insane. But yeah, let's do it. Absolutely. Let's do that. So yeah, I don't know. I'm interested to see what you think, Tuan, because I look at this and I'm like, this looks like Persona, but I want to play it.
Yeah, right. Not made for fucking weebs.
Yeah. So what are your thoughts on Expeditions 33?
That game looks fucking great. I'm gonna say real quick, that looked awesome. I can't wait to play it.
I mean, yeah, the premise looks very like pretty interesting. Like, yeah, it sounds unique, like what you just said, right? Mm-hmm. And yeah, I mean,
I'm just happy to play as an anime school child.
Yes. Like, and like the fucking art direction is actually like pretty like it looks really nice. Especially it's got like a realism look, but it's also like it also has like an artistic look as well, like kind of blended in. So it's just like this mix that like actually works very well, and I'm actually all for it. So I mean, like I feel like it looks good. The combat looks like it could be pretty cool. Like yeah, like you said, it kind of has like that Persona 5, where the menu is like button presses. So like they kind of have that quick menu thing going on. But like it's also mixed in, like I said, with like Legend of Dragoon, where you have button presses while you're actually, doing the animation. I feel like a lot of people will prefer stuff like that because I guess they feel more engaged doing that. So it makes sense.
Oh, absolutely.
But
because like you have more like than just like you have more
control
like
over it,
responsibility too. I feel like
like you press the button on the right timing, and then it's like you do more damage, for example. Or I'm not sure. I'm assuming they're also going to have it where, let's say, an enemy attacks and you can press the circle button like just on time, and then you can maybe block it or like take less damage. I'm assuming they're probably going to do something like that as well. That's what it seems like. I mean, I'm just taking a guess, but like other games have done that. Like I think even Yakuza, like a Dragon Infinite Wealth have also done that, where you could like block if you, like I say, an enemy attacks you, you press the circle button just as they attack you and you block it. So it's just like stuff like that. It kind of makes you more in the action, even though it's just like turn based. And that's funny. A funny thing is like I was actually playing Yakuza, Infinite Wealth, right? And I went to Persona 3 after, and it's funny because every time an enemy was attacking me, I'd always press the circle button. I'm like, oh yeah, that's right, that's not in this game. Like it's just a natural. It becomes almost like a natural instinct after, which is funny. But I mean, like I think that stuff works though because it keeps you locked in as you're doing a turn-based battle. So I feel like that should be like a more standard thing in these type of games. So I mean, like seems like even you, Matt, like you're not even interested in turn-based games, and you kind of like that kind of style. So maybe
this
it's a winner.
Looks fucking awesome. And this is a game that what's really cool is it comes to Game Pass, and if I like it, I can see myself buying it for sure.
Bots don't buy games. Shut up.
Well, I'd probably buy this on Steam.
Yeah, see, like
if I like it,
like I'm even seeing the gameplay, right? And they even seem to say like they parried it, right? They can see like parry, like maybe I'm not sure if that's a button press, like while the enemy's doing their turn. So I'm not sure. That's just a guess, but I wouldn't be surprised if they implemented that. So
what's going on, Stanley Francois? Appreciate you stopping by. We're just going through this whole Xbox showcase. Obviously, I mean, okay, so we just talked about Claire Obscure. Ops, I don't know if I'm saying that right. I mean, that's how I think I say it. It's OBSCUR, no E at the end. I don't know if that's obscure or if I don't know how you said that, but whatever. Up next, Well, they're a French studio, so probably something like that. I have no
That's
fucking
fucking
idea.
hysterical. It might be.
So I
Francois,
genuinely don't
tell
know.
us.
Exactly. South of Midnight was up next, and for some reason, here goes IGN being stupid again. They don't put a South of Midnight trailer there. They just put a little paragraph for it. All right. Let's find this trailer so we can talk about it. But I mean, I'm going to say right off the bat, South of Midnight, I'm so fucking happy for Compulsion. I mean, just off of what they showed, I'm so happy for them for what they showed. Because me personally, that looks awesome. I've been interested since before it was even officially announced, and it was like rumors of, oh, it's rooted in the lore of the folklore of the Deep South, and I'm like, that's incredible. Like, there's not many games doing that I can think of off the top of my head. Fantasy based and everything. Compulsion's a really interesting studio for me. I think they always have really amazing ideas that tend to fall flat. And in a lot of cases, it seems like they kind of tend to fall flat because they just don't have like the idea of We Happy Few is so fucking cool, but they just don't have the budget to do it. And so everything ends up being.
They certainly have the budget now, you know.
Exactly. And seeing this trailer, this is like the first trailer they showed with gameplay and everything, where it's like, I can see how, I can see how fucking awesome Compulsion Games is. And I saw like a lot of people reacting to this trailer, and it's like,
like, oh, 10 FPS. You know?
Like fucking 10 FPS, broken garbage. I'm like, dude, I get if you don't like that style, but that's literally the style. Like, that's like stop motion.
Yeah,
that's
they're going for that. Yeah, they're going for it. You know?
So, like, I get if you don't like it, whatever. Like, people say it makes their eyes hurt. Totally understandable. Fine, whatever. But like this narrative of like fucking broken game, garbage. I don't know why they like. That's we're not doing that here. All right. Okay, so I'm gonna pass it off to you guys because I'm gonna go at the end. What are your thoughts on South of Midnight, if you have any at all?
It's woke garbage.
Right, it features a black female.
Yeah,
baby incorporated.
Oh, it's the end of the world. It's the end of the world.
It's woke. It's stupid. And the death of
I don't know
children.
why. I don't know why they didn't have a white female. It's about Deep South folklore. I don't know why they didn't have a white female. All right,
shut up, you coper. But no, seriously. No, I thought it looked really fun, and this is coming from someone like. And what's nice is I think it. What I wonder is, do you think it's going to be a full price game?
No,
because it kind of gave me the vibe of it being like maybe like a $50, $60.
Yeah, that's what I think. If they did that for Hellblade, I mean, we don't know anything about this game other than what they've shown us here. You can't judge the length of this game.
Yeah,
exactly. If I had to guess the length of this game, like just based on nothing, I'm gonna say about 10 hours, probably.
Yeah.
And if it's in that range, I could see them. I mean, they weren't afraid to charge 50 for Hellblade. I don't see why you would be afraid to do the same thing here. Especially,
like
I think it's
minimum.
Exactly. I think it's like a much more affordable price for a lot of people. And it also gives like, probably helps Compulsion breathe a little bit of a sigh of relief of like, hey, at least we're not like, we're pricing this appropriately, which means people will be more compelled to support it and buy it and everything. And I think if you do that, it would be a good relief for Compulsion, honestly. You don't need to price this game at $70 if you don't think it's fully worth a $70 price tag.
I mean, yeah, they didn't even charge Hi-Fi Rush for full. That was like $30. Like they charged Hi-Fi Rush for. That thing was like, honestly, like Hi-Fi Rush was undervalued in my opinion. Like,
and Hi-Fi Rush, like
I would have paid like $60 easily for that game. Like even I even pay $70.
Like, I'd have paid the 50 that Hellblade cost. I would have easily done that. I mean, I bought Hi-Fi Rush twice, so at that point it's already 60. I'd have paid the 50 for.
I mean, I'm planning on buying it 2 more times when the physical versions come out. You know.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So,
but yeah, I mean, South of. You know what I'll say about this?
So whatever.
I don't know if you guys played it. Mike,
That's about to go feral.
I'm 99% sure you didn't play it, Mike.
Play what?
Kena Bridge of Spirits.
I don't know what that is. Wait, yeah, I know what that is. I haven't played it.
Okay, no,
Okay.
yeah, I
Have you played it,
that
Twan?
either.
You didn't play
I
it.
actually haven't. I know what you're
Okay.
talking about.
But watching this trailer, especially that gameplay back, and I've seen some people make comparisons to it. This looks like Kena Bridge of Spirits, and there's specifically a part after she fights this freaking nature thing, where like everything is just blight and darkness, whatever the hell they're going to call it in this game. And after she beats
Oh yeah, all the
it,
flowers
world,
grow and everything. Yeah,
that's literally just like Kena Bridge of Spirits.
yeah.
And I loved Kena Bridge of Spirits. If this is just Kena Bridge of Spirits, but with the
How many
South
times did you
lore,
say that name?
I'm just hey.
Just say Kana. Don't say the whole
I'm-
subtitle as well. Just say Kana.
Well,
No,
now
I'm
I'm gonna
kidding,
do
I'm
that.
kidding, I'm
Now
kidding.
I'm gonna do that.
I mean, you're going to anyways, but I mean, that's fine. No, I'm just kidding.
But if this is like that in any way, like I love that game, so I'm all for it. I'm all for it.
Yeah, I heard that was a really good game.
Yeah.
It's so good, and it took me by surprise because I kind of thought it was going to be just a silly, fun, like Pixar game, like kind of tech demo thing for the PS5. It was
because there's a lot of like bow and
good
arrows
story.
and like they
Yes.
kind of with the right trigger and everything. It's like, whoa, look at the bow and arrow. It's like, you like yank
It was a really good story, and the gameplay was phenomenal. I'll say that much. And this looks very much like it has the potential to be the same, and I'm looking forward to it for sure. But up next, we've got to talk a little bit. Well, here, we'll mention this. I don't really care to talk about it. I don't know about you guys. Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater. I know a lot of people are excited for this.
I told you that this would be in the show. Remember, you're like, oh, that's a PlayStation thing. I was like, I don't know. It was on the last Xbox show, and it was in this one as well. I remember we talking.
Also,
Yeah.
Jazz said how like you're gonna have to tune into the Xbox showcase if you want to see Metal Gear. Remember that tweet?
Yeah.
So, does anyone have any thoughts on this? Because I know I'm not a big Metal Gear fan. Like, this looks interesting, but I'm not dying to play it.
I don't know, man. Cool. Like Konami, like I have a weird relationship with Konami right now, where it's not like I don't really trust anything that they put out, anymore. They kind of have to like prove me. Like for all I know, this game could release and it's just fucking broken. For all I know. So I don't know, man.
Surprising.
I just personally, I just don't want to get excited for anything Konami right now. That's just me. Like even like Silent Hill 2, it's all like, it's just.
I saw one popular Twitch streamer say, "I hope they don't make it political." I'm like, "Have you ever played Final
I saw that. It was Asmongold.
Oh, wow.
And like, I don't know anything about Metal Gear, but I know that saying "I hope they don't make it political" is probably one of the dumbest things you could say. So hey, brain rot is very prevalent in game today. So it is what it is. But Mike, I'm assuming you don't have anything to say about Metal Gear.
The gameplay looked really cool. I mean, if it ends up being good, I really liked what I played of Ground Zeroes, and I want to play.
I mean, it looks very faithful from what we've seen. Like, it does look like a very faithful remake. So it's almost like 1-to-1, honestly. At least,
yeah. So I mean, if it's good, I'll pick it up, honestly. Like because I love the gameplay of like Ground Zeroes. I never actually got around to playing the full release though, but I put a disgusting amount of hours in Ground Zeroes. Like I just like I played that almost every day after like high school for like a month or two. It was actually kind of crazy, and I just stream it for hours. I used to stream that dude for hours. Oh my god.
Mike is literally PewDiePie.
I am.
That's a fact.
Reasons.
That is a fact. Up next,
I'm Swedish.
I'm also Swedish. That's the small world we live in. Up next is my game of the show, which I'll tell you what. If you asked me what I thought my game of the show would be going into this, I would have never, ever said Perfect Dark. Ever. I was very skeptical about it. Not like I love Crystal Dynamics. I'm happy they're working on it, but like when you cut half of the original studio, or when they leave willingly, when they just willingly leave, I'm like, I start to get a little bit worried.
Oh yeah, it sounded like it was a shit show going on.
So going into the show, I did not have high hopes for Perfect Dark. I expected to see it, but I didn't have high hopes for it. What we saw, gentlemen,
Gentlemen,
they made it an immersive sim. They
Yeah.
made it an immersive sim, and I'll tell you what, I mean, erection, immediately.
that's gross, Matt. I hope you get demonetized.
Immediately. Well, I'm not making money off of this, Mike. Let's be real.
Demonetized.
But
Sorry.
I mean, yeah, I have to get monetized first. But
Thought you already were.
guys, yeah, I mean, I can get super chats and stuff, but I'm not like I'm not making money.
Someone
off of
harass
that.
Matt with money.
Yeah, I mean, sure, go ahead. I mean, I appreciate whatever you guys got. But this was my game of the show. And considering all the things that they showed, like a lot of fucking bangers, I just wasn't expecting it. This looks so good. Somebody in our chat, I want to say it was Astro Wolf. We were streaming the reaction to this. I believe it was Astro Wolf. You'll correct me if you know, Mike. But
it was. I'm pretty sure.
He said it reminded him like Sci-Fi Dishonored, and I can see it. I see the vision for that. This looks awesome. I cannot wait to play it. I do believe this is one of those trailers. I mean, kind of expected it, to be fair. We didn't get a release window for it. Again, it's expected. Given all that this game has been through, I'm just happy it showed up. We got to see gameplay of it, and the gameplay looked as good as it did.
The last time we saw anything from this game, the new console just came out.
Yeah.
Yes,
That's
like literally a month before.
No, it came out after. Remember, it came out in December.
Yeah, I'm saying like literally a month before. Like we saw this game, the console just came out.
Oh, sorry. I thought you meant a month before the console came out. Sorry. It's and now like we have like maybe like realistically a year and a half after this generation.
Yes.
Kind of nuts. Holy shit.
So, does anyone have anything to say about Perfect Dark?
That I'm gonna be honest with you, that combat looked freaking great. Honestly, like that combat looked dope, and that's what matters to me. Is it looked fun? I love the way she holds the pistol. Like that whole tactical aim. I just loved everything about what I saw there, and I am going to be all over that when that launches in 2027.
Right, when it launches with the next Xbox.
Yeah, true.
But yeah, definitely looking forward to it. Also, the fact like the parkour and everything kind of reminded me a little bit. I know people said Mirror's Edge, but I didn't play a lot of Mirror's Edge. So for me, I got Dying Light, specifically Dying Light 2 vibes from it, which is not a bad thing. But what about you, Twan? Do you have any thoughts on Perfect Dark? Are you excited at all for Perfect Dark?
Yeah, I'm definitely excited for it. Like I thought the game looked beautiful, like visually, and I mean if it looks very polished, at least in this show, but obviously, I'm sure it could have been doctored. I'm sure the game could release and it'll be, broken possibly. I mean, we don't know until the game comes out, right? But anyways, yes. I mean, but from what I've seen here, it looks fantastic. Like if the game releases and it looks like this, it could really be something special. Like, yeah, like you said, there's Mirror's Edge vibes. I love the parkour they have going on. Yeah, like the hand-to-hand combat looks good. Even just like, I don't know, even just the first person, like it just, I don't know, there's just something about it. It just looks so clean. Yeah, like I don't even know how to describe it. Like
it looks really good.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, even just I love all the vibes. Like you're like the spy. You got the guy like talking over the in your fucking what do you call it, like your fucking it's got those spy vibes, but yeah, it looks fantastic. Yeah, like it looks really good. Like I wasn't expecting it to look this good, especially like you said, considering all the shit that we've heard with fucking guys leaving the studio, fucking Crystal Dynamics. It almost feels like Crystal Dynamics are like the ones making this game, and the initiative is kind of just like not even doing anything. That's like the vibes we've kind of gotten.
I'm really curious, like who's carrying who over there right now? Like obviously Crystal Dynamic is needed, but like I'm kind of curious, like It's a collaborative effort, though. I can't.
Yeah,
I think it's I think it's a collaborative effort. I think also it's probably a really good fit, which is why I feel so shitty saying when I say I think Microsoft should have, especially after what just happened. I feel so
Yeah.
shitty saying that.
They
So
should
I'm
have
not
bought
even,
Crystal Dynamics.
I'm not,
Yeah,
I'm
don't
not
say
even,
it.
I'm not even
Don't
going to
say
say it, but I think it's a good fit, just in partnership wise, because Daryl Gallagher, the head of the initiative, was actually the lead at Crystal Dynamics through most of that revival of the Tomb Raider series.
Mhm.
So, and Tomb Raider 2013 being one of my favorite action games just ever. Like, I mean, I had a lot of faith, but I was very skeptical once all that news started coming out about Perfect Dark. But seeing where it is right now, I mean, I just I mean, maybe it's probably very naive and it's definitely very early. There's not even a release window, but my skepticism has been toned down quite a bit.
Yeah, it seems like they actually know what direction they want the game to go in. That's what it seems like
and it
now.
looks.
You want to know what game we don't know what direction it wants to go in?
Everwild.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, no, I mean, it's not the showcase. Yeah, it doesn't even. Nobody knows what's going on with that.
I don't think
Nobody knows. But that's whatever. Hey, we'll talk about that whenever we see it. Because up next is Fable, and I mean, I've been excited for Fable for a while.
Fable.
This trailer was much like the last trailer. Guy talking. We saw some various snippets of gameplay and everything. Probably saw a little bit more gameplay this year than we saw last year.
It's like a fan club, but we hate you.
Yeah, it's the trailer. They did a really good job capturing Fable with the trailer. Yeah. I think they nailed it with that aspect. It's also nice to see. I'm sure some people are still doing it. It's also nice to see not everybody freaking out about the fact, oh, why is the chick so ugly? It's like. I saw that so much last year, and it's like, dude,
yeah, it was
shut
wild.
up. It's like, dude,
she made one face that wasn't like the best looking face, but she wasn't ugly. She
made a disgusted looking face because she was disgusted. And everyone was like, why does this chick look so ugly? It's like, dude, shut up. It's like look at a real woman, please. Like, I don't know what you want her to look like. Apparently not to these people, they don't.
I'm pretty sure there's going to be some level of like custom characters as well in this game, I'd imagine.
I don't think it'll be custom. I think you'll, like any other Fable, I think you'll be able to choose male or female. I think they're using female for the trailers. But I think you'll choose male or female. I don't think you'll be able to customize. That would be awesome if you could customize, but I'm not expecting it because I know that's what the last Fables were. You could pick male or female, and that's really it. But a customizable character would be very cool. But I'm not going to get my hopes up for it. But do you guys have anything to say about Fable, the trailer we saw?
I mean, cool. Yeah, it looks pretty nice. I mean, I'm definitely looking forward to it. I mean, we also got the release window, so next year. So I mean, hey, man, I feel like we haven't really gotten many like release. Like, there's so many games, even like State of Decay, Perfect Dark. Just like, here's a logo. Even Gears of War, we'll talk about that later, but like even that one, we have no idea when that's gonna come out.
Man.
Yeah,
that trailer was bad. Man.
Yeah,
shut the fuck up, Mike. Shut up. Okay,
it's
time to talk about Fable, and then we'll get to Gears later.
Yeah, we'll get there when we get there. But
that's freaking out.
I wish we got more gameplay though, just straight up like gameplay. That's what I really wanted to see. But
yeah, fair.
Like, hey man, at least you know it's coming next year. At least so.
Yeah.
But that's what I think about it so far. I just wish we got gameplay.
Yeah.
Just even like what we got with Perfect Dark. Like, why do we have more Perfect Dark gameplay than the game that's supposed to be coming out next year? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like we
you know what's funny because I think more people were worried about what's its fuck than
Perfect Dark. Dark.
Yeah.
Like I fully trust, which is kind of crazy because all they've done up to this point is make racing games. So it's insane to say, but it's like I fully trust their expertise over the studio that was literally just formed.
Yeah, they just
so like I needed to see Perfect Dark. Fable, I didn't even expect to see. I thought we'd see Fable at like the developer direct next year or something. I didn't even expect it to be here.
Yeah.
But the fact that it was, I mean, I'm happy with it. It looked awesome.
Yeah.
Looks visually really good.
Hopefully, at least get gameplay, on the direct.
Yeah, I mean, well, yeah, I would assume so. I mean,
Yeah.
next year's direct is going to be hot. Don't want to get ahead of ourselves, but next year's direct is going to be. You got Doom, you got Fable.
Yeah.
There was another game that was announced. We'll get to it later. But yeah, Fable looked awesome. We can keep moving on to the next thing, which there's a little wall here. Life is Strange. I have nothing against Life is Strange. I just it's not for me.
My cousin's gonna be very happy about that one.
Yeah, like it's not for me. I'm not gonna pretend it is. Sure. I didn't even know Square Enix was involved with it. That's
they
kind
publish it.
Yeah, good for them. But yeah, I saw a lot of people online very excited for this game, so I do hope it's good for the people who are looking forward to it.
Matt's the biggest Square Enix fan, guys, if you don't realize.
Absolutely hate him. Up next is does anyone have anything to say about that? I don't want
Matt's just so rude as a host. He wasn't gonna let us say anything. I'm personally very
Indiana
excited.
Jones.
I'm personally Indiana Jones can wait. Michael come first. I'm personally very excited to talk about Indiana Jones. So go.
Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. Here we go again. They don't have a trailer. I mean, IGN, you guys really stink. Frankly.
They just kind of squat that together like fuck Xbox.
I'm just gonna go to a different site.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to Digital Trends. Man, this all stinks. All this stinks. Everything stinks.
I'm just fucking losing it.
I'm just gonna stop. I'm just gonna look in the background. But up next was Indiana Jones. In fact, I'll bring up the trailer on YouTube because why not? Indiana Jones trailer. Here we go.
The Good Circle.
And the Good Circle, yes.
The Great Circle.
Circle's pretty good.
Goes around the world. It's like a great circle. I don't know. But it's out of South Park almost, really.
It kind of does, Mr. Slave. But this game, like, I'm excited for this game, but it's a game. I don't know. I didn't need to see more of it.
Yeah, unless it was like straight up raw gameplay. I didn't need another, Indy's face to face with danger with like another Nazi or something. Like I know what Indiana Jones. YouTube's gonna flag the stream now. I'm sorry, Matt. Like I don't need.
You're good.
I don't need that cinematic. Just show me like some straight up like gameplay from his entire segment. Show me like him doing a puzzle. Show me
a release date. Like
I don't need to see him like randomly, punching everyone to the tune of the song again. We got that the first time. Like I appreciate it. Like don't get me wrong, I do appreciate that they want to show that they're nailing the vibes here. But like personally speaking, I just kind of would like some straight up gameplay.
Yeah, I'm just shocked we don't have a release date yet. Honestly.
I think Indiana Jones. I'm probably.
Is that 2024 release?
Yes,
it's supposed to be this year.
I think it gets delayed because of that whole leak with Avowed, which we'll talk about. We'll talk a little bit more in depth about Avowed later. But there was that whole leak with Avowed that it was releasing November 12th.
Yeah.
If you got Call of Duty releasing in October, late October, very late October, you got Avowed releasing in November, if that's true. And then you got Indy releasing December? And I feel like Indy's the kind of game that not only Microsoft, but probably Disney wants that to be like at the award show. And if you release it in December, it's not going to be at the award show.
Yeah, it's not going to make
so I could see them pushing it simply for that fact. But whenever it's ready, whether it's this year, next year, whatever the day is, I'm ready to play this. Also, that design, it looks so much like Wolfenstein. It looks like the dude on the cover of Wolfenstein: The New Order, and it looks.
Yeah, it is machine games after all. Yeah,
exactly. That right there.
What that's like a real.
Exactly.
That's a real thing Germans wore. Like that's like a real based off of like a.
But it's just I see it and my mind associates it immediately with Wolfenstein, and then I go, "Oh my god, I love Wolfenstein," and then I just spiral.
Yeah, they're like fucking Matt sees like a Nazi. He's like, "Oh, it's Wolfenstein,"
Well, yes.
It's just like Wolfenstein 2.
Exactly. Fucking love Wolfenstein.
Yeah.
But yeah, Indiana Jones looked awesome. I'm excited to see more about it. Excited to see a release date, like Twan said. Hopefully, we get that sometime soon. But other than that, looked really, really awesome. Let's see here. Everything announced at the Microsoft Showcase. Here we go. Here's a good order of things. Flintlock. This is like kind of the lull part of the show.
Oh no, Souls-like game. I didn't realize it was Souls-like. When I heard them say it, I got depressed.
Yeah, like I'm like, and here's the thing: when they first showed Flintlock, I think it was like a couple years ago at Xbox's show. It looked awesome. Like it looks awesome. It's just I'm kind of burnt out on the whole Souls-like thing. But the thing is, it comes in Game Pass. I'll give it a shot. If I end up liking it, I'll stick with it. And who knows? Maybe I'll end up loving it. But like, this was kind of the lull of the show for me.
You play the Twink game still.
World of Warcraft, which is a huge game. It's a massive game that I'm not playing. Mm-hmm. So, not super interested. Age of Mythology Retold, again, not up my alley. I don't know about you guys. What are your thoughts? Do you have any thoughts about Age of Mythology?
Not for me personally.
No, that's a
I feel you. And then there was this one, which I think they showed right after the trailer for Fable, and this game called Fragpunk, which I gotta be honest, it's just after you go from Fable to Fragpunk, and I like the art and everything in Fragpunk. It looked really cool. First person shooter game, looks like a 5v5 hero shooter. So it's another 5v5 hero shooter. It was Hammer in the chat says it was a great show. I agree. Easily, like, I've only been following Xbox or just gaming shows in general since probably 2015, since the back compat announcement for Xbox. And in that like decade, this is the best show I've seen
easily
ever.
Easily.
So like they fucking crushed it with this show. So Fragpunk, I don't know, do you guys have any thoughts on that? Let me bring it up here on the.
I mean, it had some unique and cool sounding things they're adding to it to make it like interesting. But I'm kind of just like, it's coming to Game Pass, right?
I think it's free to play. I think it's free to
so
play.
I'll try it, but I'm like
completely dissociated when that game.
I'm so like I feel like I have like 40 hero-based shooter games downloaded on like every single device at any given single point in time. So it's like I'm kind of like. All right. Let's go.
Well, up next, we're gonna get through these. Up next is Mixtape. I don't got nothing to say about this. I'm assuming you guys don't.
Than it, probably would have taken down your channel if you left up the video.
That's true. If we played the audio on that, it would get a strike immediately. Microsoft Flight Sim 2024 looks cool. I like the addition of rescue missions. I can't remember if that was in 2020 or not, but I know it's in 2024, and it looks awesome.
Yeah, they're turning into like a game now. It's like
you fly up in like a helicopter while a ship is sinking, and it just looks so fucking cool.
I just associated again. What game was this?
Flight Sim 2024.
Yeah. Okay.
Life is Strange, Double Exposure. I know a lot of people are excited about that. I know we mentioned that earlier. Mecha Break.
Yo, I'm actually like really. That actually looks pretty sick. What I saw.
Mecha Break looks dope as shit.
Yeah, that looked pretty sick.
Yeah.
That's a game I need to take like 5 minutes after I take my ADHD medication. I look like I
just
that game looks like there's a bit too much going on for me.
Yeah, it's scary. It's a little scary. I'm not gonna lie.
I can't keep up with it. Wu Chang, Fallen Feathers, kind of looked very Souls-like. But I know it looked cool. Avowed, which let's talk about Avowed now because there was a little bit of a showcase. In fact, let me bring this up for you guys. There was a little bit of a showcase for Avowed today that confirmed a few details that I'm going to go over here. But what are your thoughts on what they showed for Avowed at the show?
Well, at this show?
At this show, at the Xbox show.
No, at the PlayStation show.
Yeah. I mean, it looks. I mean, my opinions really, my opinions really haven't really changed all that much from Avowed. It's a game that's like, I'll probably give it a shot when it comes out, but I don't know. I mean, I feel like even like the last showcase where it looked promising, especially like the spells and all that kind of stuff. But like the melee combat looked a little rough to me personally.
Well, the melee combat's completely like, at least from what we
Yeah.
saw at the developer direct, is completely revamped.
Yeah.
And they went over that a little bit more in depth, and to show
The
they
lighting
did today.
looks so much better too now. It doesn't look like a fucking like. It doesn't look like the sun's out at the middle of night anymore, which I hated that when I saw that. That actually really bothered me when they showed me that originally, because it's just it just didn't look right. And when they like address like, no, yeah, our lighting is nowhere near being done, I was like, okay, I trust them 100%. I don't mind a game being like having a slight, almost cartoonish look to it. I more so am like, this lighting is a big thing for me. Hopefully it does not bother my eyes like the Outer Worlds does. Dude,
you gotta get on that. You gotta get on the definitive extreme ultra crazy edition. It fixes the lighting.
No, I know I do play on that. No, dude, that actually, if anything, that's even more fucked, because that game uses that type of lighting that's supposed to be more realistic, and you'll be like this out in the middle of nowhere at night, and it's just pitch black, and there's no flashlight in that game. Like, and it's not.
You got to use the night sky, Mike, like a pioneer. But so Tuan talked a little bit about Avowed. Mike, I know you're excited.
That was the game that originally made me want to get the Xbox, was when they first showed that trailer. And I remember when I was on Ham's Behind Them Sticks, I was like, I believe that at least that was the one where I talked about how much I want to see Avowed at that upcoming Xbox showcase. Now it was like 3 years ago or 2 years ago. So
it's been a ride. It's been a while. But it's coming out this year by all, according to all accounts. It's coming out this year, and we got the new details on it. What they announced at that event
today? What they announced about the new features and?
So I actually wanted to rewatch that in Discord after the show, probably. But
yeah, we'll do that.
But Clobro has a tweet here. In fact, let me bring it up on the stream for you guys. New info on Avowed. Optionally playable. Is that correct? Optionally playable character in third person. So you can play in third person is an option. Game is basically done and polished and in the polishing phase. Combat heavily improved, and you could definitely see it in what they showed today, including better hit reactions, mix and match abilities plus respect, alternative hidden paths to approach fights. There's clambering, kind of like how Starfield has clambering and everything. Looks pretty nice. Skill trees, dialogue choice, companions, kind of like what you would expect in an Obsidian RPG. There's different gear qualities: common, fine, exceptional, legendary, and gear is upgradable. The game looks awesome. I'll tell you what, I was shocked to find out that we could do third person.
I was too.
Because I fully expected, because I kept seeing people say, man, this looks so awesome, but it would be way better if it was third person. I don't know if I can play it first person. I'm like, well, that sucks, because then you're not going to play it. But then they come out today and like, well, actually, you could do third person. And I'm like, oh, well, holy shit, that's amazing. So that's cool. Got a lot of people excited. But I definitely want to watch that in the Discord after the show for sure, because it's like a 20-something-ish minute showcase.
For sure.
But up next, let me close this out of here. Oh my goodness. There we go. Up next was Adamfall.
English. Atomic Heart.
Yeah, it looked like exactly that. English Atomic Heart. And you may or may not know it about me. I loved Atomic Heart. I didn't know what this was when they were showing it, but the more I saw it, the more I connected it with Atomic Heart, and I was like, this looks awesome.
It's so funny too. Atomic Heart and Atom Fall. Like, dude, that's like,
yeah.
Like, that's just so weird. I don't know. It's just weird.
It looks really cool. Plus, again, another underrated part, or maybe it's not for a lot of people, but another underrated part for me that I don't see many people talking about, like another game coming to Game Pass. Which is
I love Rebellion.
Again,
they make great games.
Huge. They have a few games in Game Pass now. Like, don't they still have Nazi Zombie Army? I don't know if it's still there. I know they did.
Yep.
And Sniper Elite 5. also. So
Okay.
yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to playing this. Do you guys have any? Mike, I know you were excited as soon as you saw Rebellion, you got excited.
Yeah, I got excited because Rebellion just makes fun ass games. They just make really fun games. So as soon as I saw them, I'm like, yeah, this is gonna be a banger. I hope it's great. Who the hell knows? I mean, the gunplay they showed looked really cool. But yeah, I mean, I'm kind of excited that it's not, another Sniper Elite game. Though I want to be honest with you, I want a new Zombie Army trilogy game because they've been just released. Dude, there's so many. You got to look it up how many like DLC episodes are for Zombie Army 4, dude. It's kind of insane. And I think they actually kind of went a little too overkill with how many expansions that game has. But I still bought them anyways because I'm stupid like that. But no, dude, I thought it looked great, and I will be playing. We will be playing.
Sure, absolutely. Well, what about you,
funny.
Twan? Do you have any
It's
thoughts?
funny because literally the first thing I thought of when I saw this game, I was like, "Oh, Mike's gonna love this." That's like the 1st thing I thought of. Yeah, it looks like it could be pretty good. Is this Game Pass? I don't remember.
Yes, Game Pass Day 1.
Yeah. So yeah, I'll probably give it a shot. I mean, if I have the time. We'll see. And what was the release date again? There was a release date?
Let me check on that. I think they said it was coming
Tomorrow.
this year. 2025. Coming 2025.
Oh, next year. So yeah, I guess it really depends when it comes out, honestly. Because if this comes out next to Doom, it's not happening. It's like
yeah, sure.
So yeah, definitely. I guess it really just depends on timing. But I'll definitely play it if I'm free and like, I'll give it a shot.
Yeah.
So
Assassin's Creed Shadows was next, which is like I'm excited for it. I know a lot of people aren't. They got their own opinions and everything. I don't know about you guys. Are you guys interested at all?
Apparently, there was a showcase about Assassin's Creed Shadows today, right? And
oh my god, I need to see this new Star Wars Outlaws gameplay. I haven't seen it yet. We got to watch that in Discord too, Matt.
Yeah, sure. Apparently that won a lot of people over when they showed off Assassin's Creed in that showcase. Apparently, like a lot of people
I've
surprised with it.
If it's Assassin's Creed Odyssey, I'll be playing. That's all I care.
Well, that's the thing. I'm so excited for this because it's the team that made Odyssey, and Odyssey is my favorite Assassin's Creed, hands down. So I'm hyped for it.
I'm there.
Up next is Stalker 2. Stalker 2 looked
insane,
so damn good. Like I mean, just obviously visually. I mean, we knew the game was going to look good. They've been showing it for a while, and every time they've shown it, it looked amazing visually. But the gunplay looks a lot better than I was expecting. Quite frankly, the reload animations were really fucking cool. So like, I'm excited, and this is one of those games. I do want to get a special edition just to show some support for the studio, because the fact that they made a game that looks as good as this does, and looks like it'll be as fun as this game looks like it will be, like, it's just under all the pressure they've been under for the last.
They've had developers die in that war, dude.
Yeah, they've had developers die, and just the pressure they've been under for the last couple years developing this game. I want to get a special edition. I don't know which one. I know there's like multitude of different ones. There's like a really huge one that's like kind of stupid expensive, like $299. But then there's ones that are kind of in the middle somewhere, and that's probably where I'll be. I just want to show a little bit of support to this developer because this genuinely looks awesome.
Fuck Russia.
Oh my god. Jesus. Let's keep her moving. All right. But yeah, does anyone else have any thoughts about
that game looks great. I feel so bad from that their stuff got leaked though, so much of the story. So be careful.
Yeah, I've intentionally been avoiding looking for anything Stalker 2 related outside of trailers.
And I think I might do the same, Matt, about getting a one of the more expensive editions. I might even just play. I might play it first, be like, okay, how much do I like this game, and then do it though. Like, because I'm gonna be honest with you. What?
Go ahead. No, I got it. There's a comment from him. I saw. That's
oh
great.
No. Oh, why are there black people on Assassin's Creed?
He says, "Why are there black people in Assassin's Creed?" And I clicked on it to put it on the screen, and then he says, "Read it."
Read.
Then he says, "Read." Oh my
hell.
god!
I can't wait to play Assassin's Creed though. Again, I know not to talk about it. If it's made after you told me that it was made from the people that made Odyssey, then like yeah, I'm gonna be there because Odyssey was awesome.
100%. My favorite Assassin's Creed. But it's why I'm interested. I don't know if you're interested at all in Stalker, but I'm gonna ask you now.
The game does look pretty good. I'm actually thinking about like even just grabbing a physical copy, honestly, just to support them. You know, because yeah, I mean, let's buy that because even then, I wanted to support like a lot of the some physical Xbox games, you know, as we still have them, because who knows how much longer we're gonna have those for. I've kind of been buying a lot of like physical Xbox games, and this is probably one that I think I actually want to get day one, just out of respect for the developers, you know.
This is Loki says, "Oh man, you know what? That makes sense. Honestly, God bless you, Loki."
What's Loki? Wait, what happened?
He says, "That's not Loki." He says, "I like cowboy hats and hate sharing my water fountains." God damn you! This is diabolical.
Oh my god! It took me a second to realize what he's talking
about. But yeah, you're interested.
Yeah, definitely.
And Stalker 2.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Sounds like we'll all be grabbing a physical copy of the
game. You're grabbing a physical one as well?
Yeah. I'm getting whichever one is in the middle. I know there's like 3 or 4 different special editions for this game. I want to spend ideally less than 150. But I mean, hey, if they have something awesome in it, then fuck it. I'll just go for the Max Extreme Edition. But I do want to support the developers for this one for sure. But the final game, guys, and oh my god, I mean, I won't technically
Black Ops 6.
No, it's not Black Ops 6. It's Gears of War E-Day, and holy shit, oh my god, because I said while we were reacting to this, and Mike probably remembers this, I said there was a point where Marcus got thrown against the wall, and I was like, that looks like a pretty young Marcus.
Yeah.
And like, I mean, for me, I was thinking, wow, I guess, okay, so the collection is obviously real. This is probably just a hype trailer for it. But then they end it with Gears of War E-Day.
Mm-hmm.
And I about shit myself, quite frankly. But before I talk at all about it, I want to get your guys' thoughts. Are you excited for a prequel, E-Day?
Dude, this is the most interested I have been in a new Gears, like anything in a long time. Because to me, my favorite stories in these type of games are like the origin.
Yeah, like how everything went to shit,
contact. You know? How bad things were when it first went down. Like that's more interesting to me than the whole, the squad dynamic is already there. Like I want to like look how bad Marcus almost
he's getting his ass kicked.
Like, dude, like I'm sorry, I was trying to pull up the stream and my computer was freaking out because I was in a game. Is like how much he's struggling. Like he's like, this is like a real threat. And like that is so awesome. Like that's genuinely awesome. I love that like feeling of like, all right, we don't know how to deal with these guys. They're literally killing everyone no matter what we do. And it's horrifying. Mm-hmm. Like I'm so excited, man. Like I don't know. That to me is like the most I've been excited for a Gears anything in like a very long time. Mm-hmm. Since Gears of War 2, honestly. Or 3. No, 3. To be honest.
Yeah.
Because I feel I feel like we always talk about, you know, in the Gears of War games, because I think the first game takes place, I think it's supposed to take place like 20 years after like the events of this game. I'm pretty sure. Where like, you know, or something like, it takes place a way long. It takes place years. I'm not sure. It might not be 20 years. It's something around there, but it takes place years after the events of like, you know, of the E-Day.
Now I'm curious. Someone Google this.
So But yeah, I mean, because they always reference it. It's like this is like a historic moment in like this in this universe.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, so I mean, like, yeah, it's
smashes a TV over the Locust's head. Dude, he just grabbed that thing like it was like a milk carton.
like even my brother, he's because like he was a pretty big Gears fan back in the day, and even he was like pretty excited to see this. He's like, "Holy shit, they're doing a prequel to the first game, E-Day, right?" Because yeah, it's a big moment, like, and we never actually got to play in that, in that big ass, in this day that they keep on like referencing in the main series. So, I mean, I feel like it almost feels like a game that they're holding on for a while that could have easily done, but I guess now they're ready to do it. So,
I feel like it was the way they played this is pretty smart. Because I feel like with the new Gears of War trilogy, if we're going to call it that, if there ends up being a 6, I feel like you either take it or you either hate it or you love it. Like I did not like Gears of War 4 really at all. Gears of War 5, I really love Gears of War 5. Like outside, probably for me, if I had to rank it, it goes Gears 3, 2, and then I'd probably put 5 at number 3. I really enjoyed Gears of War 5. So, I mean, me going into this show fully expected, okay, we're going to get Gears 6. It'll be a continuation of the story. We'll see what happens, and it'll be the end of the trilogy. So to see them go, okay, we're not doing Gears 6. And then when I'm watching this, I'm like, okay, it's obviously the Gears collection. And then it ends up not even being the Gears collection. It's a prequel to the whole fucking thing where it's like, it's smart to do this because it's been since 2018, I believe, since Gears 5 released.
It's been a while, yeah.
So it's like it's been a good long while. People miss the series, and to the first thing that of like Gears of War media of Gears of War hype that they see since 2018 outside, I mean, Gears Tactics, if that's your thing, but outside of that, to have it be Marcus Phoenix and Dom just both in the trailer, and it's a prequel that plays on everybody's nostalgia, which is huge. And then it also, instead of just being another remake or whatever, it gives you like a whole new story with characters that you love. I think it's one of the smartest things they could have done, honestly. Because I feel like a Gear 6 trailer, like I would have been really hyped for it, but I feel like a lot of people would have been like, it would have been 50-50 online. But to have these characters back with a new story when the whole thing starts is just phenomenal. And I'm definitely looking forward to seeing more about it. But that was the end of the Xbox showcase. But then we got into the Call of Duty Direct and
the Omni Movement showcase.
Listen, I'm glad you said that because out of that whole Call of Duty Direct, that's my takeaway. That is my takeaway.
Yeah.
Was the whole new Omni Movement thing, because that looked sick. That looked incredible. And it's one of those things like I would have never expected that to look like it makes the difference that it does. But it seems like such a small detail. Like, hey, now you can slide sideways, you can run backwards, run sideways. Like it seems like it seems like such a small detail, but actually seeing it in action, it looks so awesome. Looks like Max Payne, but in first person, which is just feels like
awesome. The first time we actually got like innovation on a Call of Duty game in like years, honestly.
Yes, and since the introduction of the new engine, this feels like the biggest innovation in Call of Duty, and I'm hyped for it. But I mean, the direct was about what, like 25 minutes. Do you guys have any thoughts about Call of Duty?
I'm excited to play the campaign. I'm excited to play the zombies. I'm excited to play all of it, and the fact it's going to be in Game Pass,
sweetens the deal.
Play ball.
Yeah, then even another thing I wanted to bring up.
Took everything out of
another thing I wanted to bring up is that they're bringing back the classic prestige system as well.
Which is that's big too.
Yeah.
Because honestly, Prestige to me, the way it is now, I don't even bother.
Yeah.
I'm not like it's so confusing. I don't
Is
bother.
it just me or is like this like stream running at like 5 FPS at times?
It probably is. It probably is
Sometimes.
on and off because
Yeah.
I keep getting like a connection thing in the side, so it probably is
okay.
on and off.
Yeah, honestly, like I'm actually like pretty excited for it.
Yeah,
Like even like the maps so far, they look promising. You know, they're saying that they want to have those that feel, those old school feels. You know,
16 maps at launch.
yeah,
They
them good maps.
announced.
They're not all remakes, as far as I'm aware. They're all
Yeah, which will
original.
be nice.
Yeah.
I'm excited. I'm came out more excited than I was for Call of Duty, and I was already pretty excited.
Yeah.
So
We
that's
had
a
more
good
than
thing.
2 years to make it, or a year and a half, or whatever it is.
Yeah, they also got
Right.
the round-based zombies back, so it's like classic zombies, none of that fucking Modern Warfare 3 shit, whatever it was. I don't even know. But even you're not even that much of a zombies guy, right? Like I'm pretty sure.
I'm not, but I'd be down to
Yeah.
play it because it looked. I mean, the way they showed it looked kind of cool, so I'd be down to try it at least.
I want to play Call of Duty Black Ops 3 Zombies on PC because there's like an extensive modding community for that game, and I want it, and it's all in the Steam Workshop. I gotta play that again. All right, sorry,
Matt, have you ever played Black Ops 1 Zombies?
I played Black Ops 1 Zombies, yeah.
Yeah.
I played it specifically, like multiple times, specifically to get the Easter egg with the music, that metal band. But yeah, I played it a few times.
Yeah, we gotta play that one time. Just Black Ops 1, load up Black Ops 1. Just fucking, we should play that.
Yeah.
It's good. Yeah, I love fucking Black Ops 1 Zombies. I got all the map packs.
Really quick.
Oh, he has to be right back. Twan, it's our show now.
All
Tell
right.
us how you feel about Matt.
That fucking, he's a smelly ass.
Get him. Get him. Smells bad.
It's a bot. Fucking.
He's a bot.
Terrible tasting games.
Doesn't play good. Doesn't play good Xbox games. Plays.
All right, gentlemen, I'm back.
Okay, we can stop talking.
He's back.
Shit
Everyone stop.
Yeah,
sure. Stop.
Well, that was another thing too. How like there's like
he starts ripping you apart. That's another thing, Matt. Yeah. Oh god.
But another thing I like about it is like how apparently like there's actually a lot more spots to shoot the character and they actually react differently.
Yeah.
Towards like that was a pretty.
That looked really cool.
Yeah. It just shows you how much effort goes into when you give a developer actual time to make a game.
Do things.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hopefully.
Who would have known? You know, give a developer 4 years and they could actually like cook. You know.
Yeah.
So
right.
It'd be really cool if Microsoft and Activision saw this and were like, "Hey, people seem to like this. Maybe we should give the developers a little bit more time on a regular basis." You know.
Yeah. Like I feel like Black Ops 6 alone could probably hold the fort for at least a good 2 years minimum, you know, easily.
Yeah, you should be getting 2 years. We should be getting 2 years out of every Call of Duty. That should be like a thing.
Yeah,
but who knows? We'll see if that happens. But this is the most exciting outside of Modern Warfare 2. I was very excited for, but outside of Modern Warfare 2, this is probably the most excited I've been for a Call of Duty in a good while. A good while. Which is nuts because Treyarch's not typically my favorite Call of Duty developer. I did like Black Ops Cold War though, the multiplayer. But yeah, I'm excited for this for sure. New movement and everything, bringing back the Prestige. I know, is big.
I heard Cold War's campaign was really good. Should probably try that one day.
I haven't played the campaign. I need to. I played a very small amount of it, but
I'm pretty sure it's a sequel to Black Ops 1. I'm pretty sure.
I have no idea how that timeline works. It's so confusing. Ever since Black Ops 3, it just doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah, I think Black Ops 3 in general, I'm pretty sure had a shitty campaign from what I heard.
It was like it just I tried playing it. And it
Black
was
Ops
so
2.
bad.
Black Ops 2 had a good campaign though. I like Black Ops 2.
Black Ops 2's campaign, again, what I played of it, which is probably about 50%, is really good.
Yeah, it was really good. I like how you went back into like, you know, it was like in the past and you went to the future. Like it was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's
speaking of Black Ops 2 though, well, speaking of Black Ops 2, fucking next year's 2025. That's Black Ops 2 time, man. Like I wonder if they're gonna do if Activision's gonna do something with that and be like, hey,
Activision's gonna start a war.
Yeah.
It's 2025. Like, let's have Hunter Killer Jones in the air and shit. I don't know. Fuck.
Sure, yeah, why not?
Like,
But before they get any ideas, let's get out of here.
yeah.
Yeah.
My God, because I'm not gonna lie, I'm fat and I ordered wings again.
I'm telling. They're
Disappointing
gonna,
in you.
Activision's gonna do something with Black Ops 2 next year. I'm just calling it right now. It's 2025. They had to do something.
No, maybe,
I can
probably
see
not,
that.
but no, but yes, also. But yeah, that's the Xbox showcase. That's the Call of Duty Direct. This episode was really just talking about all the stuff we loved and everything from the
Episode's brought to you
showcase.
by Manscaped.
But yeah, right. Get in contact, Manscaped. Send me $1 million and I might think about promoting you here on my massive channel.
Go.
Oh, what's going on?
I'm just gonna let that. No, I was just gonna let that sit for like 10 seconds. But yeah, let's get out of here. Outros. Whoever wants to start us off. I mean,
Find me
go
here
ahead.
on Sunday, Monday. That's
Mondays.
Mondays
When?
at
What
8.
time?
At 8.
When? What time?
8. Sometimes a little
What
after
time?
because everyone's so goddamn slow
What
getting here.
time?
But start at
Be
8.
specific.
Start at 8. And we'll be here
PM
Monday.
or AM?
Sometimes Twan will be here every single day.
Mhm.
And
Eastern or Central?
every
Eastern.
day. At every 8 o'clock, we'll be here. Yeah. All right. That's enough from me. Bye-bye.
Juan, let them know where you can be found.
You can find me every Monday on this show.
Yeah.
When we do the show, because sometimes we
What about
do
your
it
own
we don't do it
channel?
every month.
What about
That's all
your
I'm
own
gonna say
channel?
about that.
You got a video coming?
Yeah, in 2026. 2020. Well, I'm gonna release a video when Perfect Dark comes out. That's when I'm gonna release my video.
That's because by the time, I mean, according to your trajectory, by the time Perfect Dark comes out,
Yeah.
you should have like 3 million subscribers. By
Yeah,
that point.
right,
So
yeah.
I'm looking
Yeah.
forward to that.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's where you can find Twan. Again, all that stuff is in the description below.
Yeah.
So look for that. And for myself, you can find me here, obviously, every Monday, 8 p.m. Eastern, for this show with these fellas. Wednesdays at 4, almost at 8 p.m. Eastern, at 4 p.m. Eastern for the Two Player Podcast with myself and Ham Solo, and videos every Monday and Friday here on the channel. And then on Fridays, I'm over on TSWS Gaming with Ham, Loke, Cozy, and Mental, all to talk everything gaming during the week. And that is for Bullsitting at 4 p.m. Eastern on Fridays. That's where you can find me. We're going to get up out of here and enjoy the rest of the night. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of the night, and we will see you next week. Goodbye.
Bye.